Here are the gas prices over the last year, hitting a peak of 350 in August before coming back down to 112 in October. While gas prices have recently dropped, they still remain almost 3 times as high as 1 year ago. On top of that, without Russian gas, next year's winter could prove even more testing, forcing the EU to respond. So far, EU countries have agreed to fill their gas storage to at least 80% by the 1st of November, a voluntary electricity reduction of 10%, a mandatory electricity reduction of 5% during peak hours, a cap on the revenues of electricity producers who don't use gas, such as wind, nuclear, and solar, and a temporary windfall tax for oil, gas, coal, and refining companies, whose profits have soared. These surplus revenues and excess profits can then be passed back to the end consumer. However, the European Commission wants to do more and has recently proposed another 3 measures to counter the energy crisis, which are currently being discussed among European leaders and energy ministers. Firstly, joint gas purchasing. Inspired by the common purchase of vaccines during the COVID crisis, the Commission proposes that 15% of gas storage is filled by EU member states buying gas together. European leaders have welcomed this, claiming that the EU will be able to get better prices, as together the EU countries have more leverage over their sellers, and that EU countries will no longer outbid each other. But I wonder whether buying only 15% of gas storage together will really drive prices down, as this is only 13.5 BCM. To put that into context, in 2021, the EU consumed 397 BCM, meaning that only 3.5% of total gas consumption will be bought together. Not exactly a groundbreaking amount. Secondly, the Commission urged EU member states to sign solidarity agreements between each other. These agreements allow gas to flow across borders from one country with enough gas to another suffering from shortages. However, as of today, only 6 out of 40 possible solidarity deals have been signed. Therefore, the Commission proposed setting obligatory default rules. This will ensure that any member state facing an emergency will receive gas from others in exchange for fair compensation. This includes member states who are not connected by pipeline but have LNG facilities. And lastly, the Commission has proposed a temporary dynamic price limit for gas transactions. This price limit can be triggered when needed, setting a maximum price that the EU is willing to pay for gas, which will help avoid extreme volatility and excessive prices. The price cap is by far the most contentious issue among European leaders. 15 European countries, including France, are strong proponents of some form of a cap, while others, in particularly Germany and the Netherlands, have expressed concerns. They claim that other markets, such as Asia, could easily offer a higher price, resulting in tankers that are full with liquefied natural gas sailing to Asia instead. So these are the 3 measures that are currently being debated in the EU to help decrease our gas bills. The next step is for the European Commission to submit concrete proposal decisions, which will then most likely lead to a vote in the Council, hopefully by December. Let me know in the comments what you think about these measures, and please subscribe and like the video if you enjoy these quick and easy EU updates. See you in the next video.